say I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, it's the way I'm feeling. I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the gun, here's Pickett.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
B.J. Hill in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Boy, if that nigga would have got this.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First and 10, Joe Burrow. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Burrow going for it on fourth. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Come on, son, get there.
Pickens with it.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens,
his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's out of bounds. He kicked it over my head.
The Bengals drive about to...
Yes, ma'am.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw.
Get the fuck out of here.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren, finding room in midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Come on.
It'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And that's going to be T. Higgins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And to the races, down the right side. The try. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it It's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On the move to his left.
Ooh.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 50.
13 on the year and second of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Mixon with a first down carry. 138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
On one, ready?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Got behind me.
A game there of 30 big ones. Is a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got his man in stride, complete.
Touchdown.
Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kyle Witherspoon.
Good shit, good shit.
A big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Bengals drive about to get going.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Hey, come on.
There's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's
He drops it. He drops it.
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pickett lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on.
And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Mixon running right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
190 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
he's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 33 yards that time.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. After the sack on 1st down, Pickett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now a third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So given 3 on that drive, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, our field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
McPherson's kick is good. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of. Record, no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Pickett completes this one to Pickens.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd down and goal.
Pickett.
Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Dax Justin Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 16, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down. Here's Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Here we go. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Austin.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, my God.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
Oh, no.
From these ace pass rushers.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Pickett to throw.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
He was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Burrow.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw, Burrow.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll get 34 yards there.
That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Here's Burrow.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Pickett
steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting roar, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I
and it's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Pickett finding Claypool, good for Pittsburgh first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Pickett back to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just